Blizz Nation, welcome back to Strictly Blizzness, episode 43. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Woo, woo. I think a siren is just that.
2022, we're here.
2022.
We're here and in new gear.
Yes.
Look at that, it rhymed.
Kathy and I are going to wear these all the time.
Ryan's going to wear this
Oh my gosh, I can't spell, read, write, count with my normal glasses on, let alone these with no lenses.
No.
Ow.
I think I see better. I don't know.
Oh, these just reminded me of, and I didn't even think of it beforehand, like the super hated Ghostbusters with the female cast.
I liked that.
with Hemsworth.
Oh.
Can I ask why no glass?
They just kept getting dirty, so I took them out.
When you had those glasses,
Yeah.
on, you're like, are there lenses
Yeah,
in those?
yes. Yes,
It
that
makes
was
me look
outstanding.
smarter.
Yep, outstanding.
Oh my goodness. So, welcome to 22.
Indeed.
It's a new year.
Yep.
Hopefully there's new positive things on the horizon.
Yeah.
I think there are. We have lots to talk about in IFL world. We have
Yes.
a few things to talk about in Blizzard world.
I'm going to grab a coffee while you cover the IFL stuff.
Okay. We're a little slap happy today. It's been a
Yep.
while. It's been 2 weeks
Yeah.
since we've been in here.
My eye kind of hurts. I can poke myself in the eye without the lens.
Nice. Nice. So let's talk IFL for a little bit.
Sure.
So we are getting ready to kick the season off.
Yep.
And there are some teams that already have their season tickets on sale.
Yes.
We do not do that until a month before.
They're on sale now.
Oh, well, that's news. You told me
Season
not-
tickets, not single
Okay.
game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm talking,
Yeah,
you know, the
actual
regular
game tickets. Yep.
not so much yet. But season tickets have been available since November.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's fun to see, you know, some of the new people coming into the league, but then also the people who are coming back out of, I'll call it hibernation.
Sure.
It's not called hibernation. What is it called?
Dormancy.
Dormancy.
Dormammu. Come to bargain.
Oh, okay. Let's just.
Okay, I'll dial it in. We're good. We
We'll pass
will
on
leave the
it.
movie references out of the IFL segment. Cut that.
Okay.
Reverse. Go ahead.
And there we have it. So that's all positive. Usually we do a coaches meeting. The last couple of years we've had a coaches meeting where the coaches get together. They go to an offsite
Sure.
together. They talk rules. They talk the game, gameplay, whatever's on their minds, kind of thing. And they usually bring it back to the owners as suggestions to either change a rule or change something within.
Okay.
The league. Because of the spike in COVID across a lot of the states in the U.S., we have decided to just postpone that.
Okay.
We're just gonna, you know, we're watching the trends of COVID and think that, you know, maybe that February timeframe is going to be better to have the coaches get together. We just, with everything going on with the airlines,
Sure.
I just traveled. I had zero issues other than some COVID testing snafu with some new app.
All
I'm not even
right.
going to get into that. That's a pet peeve segment all in itself. But we don't want to have coaches stranded in certain
Sure.
places and not being able to get to the meeting. So we're just going to hold off on that a little bit. The other thing that's coming into play really quick here is, you know, as this new variant going through and how infectious it is and the fact that so many people have it right now. It's not as deadly, but a lot of people have it. That leads us into what do we do as a prep for our season? You saw that the NFL changed their
Yeah.
ruling on
Yep.
players, on how long they have to be out. We just have to stay ahead of all of that. We don't know if it's really going to be a part of our season or not. I'm sure it will be, but we have to talk, you know, with the owners around vaccinations and testing and what's
Sure.
going to happen when you go into a facility. There might be facilities that require vaccinations. I personally think that every team, and this is my personal opinion, should be tested for COVID 24 hours prior to coming in, because it's been proven it doesn't matter if you're vaccinated or not. You could still have COVID and give it to someone.
Sure.
So whether my team's all vaccinated or not is irrelevant if you're bringing COVID into my building.
Right,
My guys will still
Yep.
get it. So anyway, that's all stuff that we're working on. And the IFL as a whole, so our commissioner, Todd, is looking at doing some very creative stuff for this new year from a marketing standpoint. So we finally have a marketing plan.
What is that?
Oh my goodness. Yes. There's actually some really cool stuff happening in January.
Okay.
We have mentorship. We're going to be talking about mentorships throughout the league. So I'm sure we have one in Green Bay. We just don't. We don't.
Oh, I remember.
Know of any?
We've had this conversation. I'm like staring at you blindly, but I got it now.
I've kind of mentored you.
Yes. I get it. Yep. No, I
Anyway.
remember that conversation.
Yeah. So it's really cool to see what the league is supposed to be behind the scenes finally becoming what it was meant to be.
Yep.
And, on the forum and other places where I see things get posted, people will show a map of the United States and say, oh, if all you indoor people could just get along, look at all the teams we could have.
Yeah.
Yeah, those leagues are nothing like the IFL. But you can keep hoping that.
Sure.
I mean,
Yep.
they're just different. So the NAL going to Ironman, I think, will
Yeah.
affect us in a good way. I think
Yeah.
there'll be more players that come knocking on our doors. So, and we had some new players sign
Yes. And some re-signs.
and some re-signs.
Yep.
So
So
that's all good. Check out our Facebook page for that.
Yeah.
And Instagram.
Yep.
That's
Can I
probably the
rewind to the
best
IFL thing? So like you don't want to. I think a question that might be kind of cool for Blizzard Nation is how much do we as a league try and mimic or monitor or model after NFL, NBA, ML, like when it comes to like when we watch what the NFL is doing for COVID, for instance, do we really, based on their size and financials, I get that's not like a policy we
Yeah.
copy, but is that something we absolutely watch what pro teams are doing and take it into effect when we're planning our stuff?
So I would say yes to an extent. You're right. We are not them. We don't
Yep.
have that financial well-being that they do. Each of us are all individual teams throughout the league. But what we do have in common is we play in venues where some of that stuff is
Sure.
dictated.
Yep.
So much like during the 21 where our arena, had some rules in place, other arenas didn't.
Sure. Yeah.
We're going to be faced with that same thing. So it's really dependent on the local municipality and where you're playing. Do we watch what the pro sports are doing? Absolutely, we do.
Cool.
We absolutely do. But I don't think it would be fair to say that we follow, in lockstep with them.
Yeah, I just thought that would be cool to share, right? Like,
Yeah.
because everybody's like, why don't you just do what the NFL does? There's a big difference. So,
Yeah, we don't have the luxury of just rescheduling a game on another
Right.
night.
Yep.
I mean, we need fans in the stands.
Right.
The NFL really doesn't. They survived playing with no fans.
Right.
We would not. So,
Yes.
yes.
Good
so that's
segment.
a recap for right now.
Cool.
Yeah, it's all good.
Very cool.
What do you have from Blizzard World?
Nothing. I took a long siesta.
Were you napping?
Yeah, yes. No, we got the new merch to be hitting soon. Season tickets are on sale soon.
No, season tickets are already on.
Season tickets are. Yep.
Fact check.
You paid attention. The season tickets are on sale now. The individual games should be on sale by the end of the month, so about a month out. To your point, we're just, again, we want the links for things like Faith and Fellowship Night and Colton Dixon and stuff all dialed up before we put it on sale. So if someone wants that specific ticket, they can get it the right way at the time that all tickets go on sale. So
Sure.
Yep.
Sure. And at the cornerstone of it all,
We do have a new partner. I didn't make their partner post yet, but we'll let the news out here. So Cornerstone Mortgage. It's a really cool one because it's actually a season ticket holder and a season ticket holder's son who got in some trouble with Joey a while back.
Yes.
That came on board to support because they've been involved so long as a season ticket holder and kind of believe in what we do. So we should see them in strictly Blizzness because that's just a part. They wanted to be involved digitally in what we do as much as game day and other stuff. So
excellent. And what type of mortgage do they? That's
home.
Home.
Yeah. Yep.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
That's great. I'm looking for a mortgage company,
Nice.
but it's commercial.
Nice.
All good.
Yes.
All good. And we do have the new uniforms on order.
Yes. Yes.
That
Pretty
means no.
much.
That
Or
means
just quantity and size and all that jazz,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Jazz hands.
all that jazz. Yeah,
Yep.
that was a good show. That was a good
Yeah.
movie too.
Yeah. So yeah, a whole bunch of good stuff coming along in Blizzard world. So we're probably a month out from, well, 2 months out once we get the players here working with schools, and to your point, just hopefully in a better spot in COVID land to do some of that stuff. But
Yeah, I think there's going to be a couple of weeks here of, kids either in a shutdown scenario or being online. It sure is trending that way, but hopefully not.
right.
Unfortunately, we're at that point in this pandemic where everybody's going to get it.
Right,
It's
right.
just, this is the final
Yeah.
hurrah kind of thing.
So do you get big into, while we're wearing these amazing glasses, do you get big into that one will cost me a paycheck
Yeah,
later.
yeah.
Do you get big into New Year's resolutions personally?
No.
That was a loaded question.
Have I done some in the past
Yeah.
where I go, that lasted a week? Yeah, absolutely.
So I was just thinking as we went on the show today too, and not in a resolution way, but and we don't push politics. We've shared what our personal faith is on here and stuff like that. But I think as this is coming around again, I've just watched and social media is a toxic thing in general, but I think it's important in the new year, regardless of what side of the fence you're on, to just be good to people. As corny as that says.
Be excellent to each other.
Because whether you're pro-vax, have a family member that's passed, pro-mask, pro-whatever, or against whatever, treating
Respect other
right.
people.
There's different opinions right now, and at the core of this thing, as bad as it is health-wise, it's very divisive. And I think, personally, just me as I watch some stuff occur, I would just encourage people to be good to people and realize there's a different opinion out there, and that doesn't mean that person's not your friend or you have to unfriend them.
Or they should die.
Right.
I mean,
right.
those are
Yep.
those posts that I see. I just think, please, people,
Yep.
you should never wish that type of ill will on anyone.
Yep.
And our country was founded on differing opinions,
Right.
right? Even
Yep.
within our league, there's differing
100%.
opinions.
Yep.
And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It's the having respect for someone else's opinion that we seem to have lost in the last 2 years.
Right.
And I think a lot of that is that so many people hide behind that screen.
Keyboard warriors.
Yeah. I'm so tough.
Yep.
You're not. Yeah.
So I had that. That was not a political, Kathy and I are voting this way and anything like that. And not a resolution, just as we're moving through, to your point, more cases of it and a different variant, just realize that people have a different opinion, and that's no reason to tee off on them.
How about we find what we all have in common, which is we want
2022
COVID to be
glasses.
done.
Yeah.
We just want it to be
Yep.
done. Everybody wants to move on and stop talking about it. You
Right.
know? Just want to be done. So from maybe not a resolution, but I've always tried to have, and it seems that in January I make that commitment to, we're going to be positive.
Yeah. Yeah.
And by October I'm like, oh, can we just
Positive
be done?
I don't want to do the show with Ryan anymore.
No, that is not part of what I say, Ryan. Yes. Anyway, no,
So I didn't mean to derail there. I just, in the spirit of New Year's resolutions, and again, the day one of 2022, you see people like, well, why aren't you this? People are allowed to have different opinions.
right.
And the
so
worst
many
part of this
people-
is how much it's dividing people right down the middle, not even necessarily
even
the
within
healthy, so-
families.
Yep.
Even within families, you have family members that feel one way or another.
Yep.
And it's not even an election year. That makes it even
Right,
worse when
right.
it becomes that. We've become
Yeah.
so polarized, and it's because of that social media. You got something at your fingertips that you think everybody wants to hear from you, and it's like, ugh.
Speaking of people who want to hear from,
Good segue.
got it. First try.
First one in the new year, we're going to hear from Coach. Do you know what he's going to be talking about?
Absolutely not.
Okay, well then there you have it.
We pull no punches on Strictly Blizzness, so
Let's just give it to Coach.
let's send it to Corey.
Welcome, Blizz Nation. This is your head coach, Corey Roberson, and I am here to teach you the rules of the game. Here we're going to talk about a situation where when it's 4th and 2 or less, another unique rule to the IFL, the defense is able to align at the first down marker. So when it is 4th down and 2 or less, you see it's 4th down and you see the down marker right here, 2 or less. Our linebacker is able to align at the marker, at the first down marker. He do not have to align 5 yards back, which that's an original open field play when it's 1st and 10, 2nd and whatever, even if it was 4th and 3, we have to align at 5 yards. We cannot line at 3 yards in this situation. So only when it's 4th down and 2 or less, our defender, which is the linebacker, have to align. He can't align at the first down marker. And in that situation, all of our secondary players can align at the 2-yard line, whether they mirroring, at the first down marker, whether they mirroring someone. In this situation, you see this young man right here, he's mirroring another receiver that's coming, so he's head up. But in this situation, because it's 4th and 2 or less, he can still, even if he was on that hash mark right there, he would be considered legal just because he's at the first down marker in this situation. But that is the rule when it comes to 4th and 2 or less. We can be aligned at the first down marker. If it was 4th and 3 or 4th and 4, we still have to align at 5 yards. And this is one of the unique rules to the IFL. Thank you for tuning in. This is Corey Roberson, your head coach of the Green Bay Blizzard, here to teach you the rules of the game. Go Blizz.
That was a good one. I think I say that every time.
A good one?
A good one. Good one. Good one.
G-O-O-D-I-N?
Apostrophe.
An apostrophe? Or?
Yeah.
Do we need to talk about possessives?
We don't. We don't need to talk grammar in general.
Well, because I did school you on some grammar.
You did, so.
Over the holiday
Over the
season.
holiday, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Right on. What else you got?
I was going to go into possessives. That, that is a pet peeve of mine. You don't know how to use the your versus your.
I never do that wrong.
I do believe we
I
had
always
that
do that
conversation.
wrong.
I get when you're texting or you're doing talk to text where it misses the apostrophe.
Right.
But there's a difference between your
I know.
and your, which is you are.
Yes.
Okay.
Like you're at Big Bark. When I say Big Bark, you say
I woof. Yes. I am at Big Bark.
not your Big Bark.
But
like
it's
you
not
own
my
Big Bark.
Big Bark.
Yes.
Correct. Yeah. Okay. All right. What else do you have? Do we
Nothing.
have a movie coming up?
Yes.
Did we miss some movies?
a whole bunch? Because like 90 things came out at Christmas. So
Yeah, 90. We did Matrix.
Kingsman.
Oh,
Yeah, the origin Kingsman came out. I think.
saw it.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
You saw Kingsman? Did you see Book of Fett by chance? That's what I thought you'd say.
Not yet, but I have been watching The Witcher,
Okay.
which is a fabulous show. I highly recommend it.
I would give the same endorsement to Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai, also a fabulous show with a new season out that
Yep.
Ryan has already binged.
Yeah, way too.
So
I
now you
watched
gotta
it all
wait
at
another
once.
2 years.
Yeah.
Isn't it? It's like 2 years.
Well, I don't know because like one of the cast members said 5 is better than 4, and it's already almost done. So they've been filming all at once, I think, because all those folks do nothing except Karate Kid apparently. So like that's their bread and butter.
That's no problem.
It's okay.
Yeah.
If you can sign on for 19 seasons of Cobra Kai, you don't have to act in
Hey.
anything else.
Those guys still look great.
Yep.
They're still making the heads turn. That's all that matters.
What else you got?
They're my age.
Really?
They're not your age.
Yeah, I guess you're right because
Yeah.
I was watching Ralph when I was younger than him, so that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah, yep.
I was watching him going, how does a guy get a gig like that? Yeah. Anyway. All right. What else you got? I think that's it for today.
Good welcome back episode
Welcome back and welcome to.
2022.
Oh. It rhymed. All right.
Should we hit him with it?
We'll hit him with the first of 22.
First of many.
Yes, exactly.
Ah, no.
He hit the
Party foul. Put him in a body bag, Johnny.
So this is a microphone, and you can be this close.
Almost
but you
made it
should
off
not-
air without damaging Big Bark
Why does
property.
that-
they did repair the table, in theory.
Why does that?
I don't know.
Why
Maybe
is that
I
so hard for you?
too close to the mic.
Did
I think
anybody
I know.
notice that our jart hole was gone? Did anyone? Did anyone notice that we didn't have cups on the last show?
Yes.
No, no one did. No one saw that.
It's like those, we talked about this, that magazine you get in the mail where you have
It's
to find
like
everything.
highlights, right?
Yes.
What is different?
What is missing from the Strictly Blizzness
These
episodes?
are new in this episode.
Yep.
Yeah.
The second we leave the table, I'll put my normal ones back on so I don't run into something while leaving the
Yeah,
building.
maybe you should stay at the table.
Can
and
someone
I'll-
bring me my glasses?
Yeah. All right, can we try this again? Keep
Yeah.
your hand on the outside of your microphone.
Yep.
Okay.
Go Blizz. Don't forget to like, follow,
Subscribe
share.
and ring that notification bell to get all of our content in your inbox.